What's up, man?
What's
How's it going? All right.
Alright, so here we are with the STI. So I did a nice little walk around first just to see what I was going to be working with. Now I'm very lucky and very thankful that Grimmspeed actually took this vehicle through a wash already. So I'm not going to have to do that. So the wash part, unfortunately, we're not going to see. But it does give me a nice clean surface to begin with. The first thing we're going to do is clay bar. And if you don't know, clay bar is essentially picking up contaminants. As the car flies down the road, things kind of get embedded onto this clear because paint ultimately is a soft surface. As the contaminants lodge themselves into the paint, the only way to pick those up is with a piece of clay bar. You're also not going to want to buff your car unless you've clayed your paint. The reason for that is you don't want to move more possible contaminants to scratch the paint further. So we're going to eliminate that risk by just using this piece of clay. So we're going to clay bar the whole vehicle, and then from there we can finally start doing the paint correction, and we'll just go from there. So let's do this. Alright, so we're finally at the spot where we're actually doing a test spot now. So we've already washed the car was already washed, we clayed it, removed all the contaminants that were on the paint, which there wasn't too many, so that's good. We taped off everything on the sides, the door panels, the trims, and now we're going to do a test spot on this panel here. Now the paint's already pretty clean. I've inspected it. There are surface scratches, but they're pretty minimal. So to attack this paint, what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to go with a more conservative approach to it. I don't want to remove too much clear coat if I don't have to. If I can get to a good result without having to take off too much clear coat, then that's the route we're going to take. So what I'm going to be trying here today first is we're going to go with Lake Country Blue Pad, which is a foam pad. It's got about a medium density, and we're going to be using Meguiar's 200 series polish, which is a good polish, always leaves a nice finish, and it's easy to wipe off. So let's test that here on this panel. I do know Subaru paints, I've done a ton of them, and so let's see what that gives me. Okay, so from the initial wipe, you can see that it's actually pretty good already. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the finish. As we saw there, I showed you. So keep in mind, not every time you're gonna have to go very aggressive. So even if you call it a two-step to begin with, sometimes you might just need a single step. The reason for that is you don't need to go to a two-step if the paint's already clean. If you're already getting the results that you're wanting, you have no reason to go any further. You're just gonna jeopardize the paint and take away more clear coat. So I think I found a nice happy combination using the Meguiar's and the Lake Country foam pad. Now we just gotta attack the whole car. This one doesn't have too many swirls, so it's gonna be a nice, easy job for me as a detailer to do this. So we'll just get right into it and go on with the job. Okay, so we actually stepped it back a bit. We were just doing the polish, the single step, which was actually the last cut, which is a single step. It cuts and it polishes at the same time. Unfortunately, as I was moving through the car, there's certain scratches that I saw that were kind of scattered around, and so I actually went back. And so now we're actually using a microfiber pad with Meguiar's 110. The reason I did that is if I would have went too far and started polishing too much of it, eventually I would have had to come back and fix some things. So we just decided to go back to the aggressive. However, we're not making too long of passes. We're just getting some of the things that the polish couldn't get. And so we are moving now up to two-step, and that's okay. Sometimes your steps will change as you go through the car. You just have to know what kind of finish you're looking for. Alright, so we're back here for day 2. Day 1 was just paint correcting, and so today is just ceramic coating it. I'm just going to prep the whole car by wiping it down with the isopropyl alcohol solution. That's just to strip any of the solvents that might still be on the car. And from there I'll come over and I'll do the ceramic coating, get it all coated, and then I'll show you some shots outside. Hopefully the weather is good enough that we can do that. And so yeah, let's get right into it. Strip the whole vehicle of any solvents. Now we're going to apply this Crystal Serum Ultra coating from G-Technique. This is a 9-year coating that they provide, and if you've seen my other videos, I've explained it a bunch of times, but I'll explain it real quickly. We're basically providing surface protection from chemicals affecting this paint, and also giving a little bit of more resistance to the paint. We're also amplifying the gloss of the vehicle and really getting this black to pop to its highest level, and also giving it obviously the ease of washing by making the surface hydrophobic. So we'll get right into that, and I think after that we'll be able to get you some shots and we'll take a nice look at the car. Alright, so that's the whole exterior detail on this vehicle. The coating got done, the paint correction, the clay bar, all the steps and processes went through, and the car looks beautiful. Now we got it sitting outside, and that's real world. The real world sunlight is always going to be the best tell of what you got. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to Art and the entire team at Grimmspeed who allowed me to come do their vehicle. Art, if you could just tell us before we take off here, just what Grimmspeed is about, what you guys do, and where they can find you, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you for coming out and detailing our car. It honestly looks better than when we got this thing new, so that says a lot about your skills with it. As far as who Grimmspeed is, we are an aftermarket performance parts company. We've been around the Minneapolis area since 2006, and basically we make highly engineered, highly thought through parts that make your Subaru go faster, drive better, and really look better with our stuff. So we do a lot of things, mostly specializing in Subaru, but across the board. And we like to develop things that aren't necessarily on the market. We like to innovate, and we like to give people what they want, what they request, and really make a product that you're proud to own and that we're proud to create. So that's kind of what Grimmspeed's all about. We started at grassroots level. We're a heck of a lot bigger these days, but we still have that same mindset for enthusiasts. Everyone that works here is a car guy or girl, and we like to kind of show that enthusiasm to the people we work with, the people that buy our parts, the people that come in our shop and help us with our builds. So again, we appreciate you coming out. We appreciate you guys supporting us. If you're in the local area in Minneapolis, come check us out. And of course, check Yelo out, because the job speaks for itself.
Yeah, and then this car's also on their YouTube. They're building it up, as Art said, so make sure you follow that. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. They do a lot of cool stuff, how to install your parts, stuff like that. If you're a Subaru person, even, you know, it can be anybody, but Subaru people for sure. I know that's what they specialize in a lot. So, all right, Art, that's all I got.
We appreciate coming out.
Yeah.